Hey, gun people. Well, here's some state troopers uh, who were found not guilty. Let's see. Grand jury unanimously concluded the three troopers were justified in their deadly shooting of a man. Let's see how they were justified.
24, did you copy?
When everything looks like a nail and you're a hammer, you just have to hit it. This cop, just because, now they pulled this guy over supposedly for a report of road rage, which could be the same thing as a red flag law. When you get these type of crimes, it's like, without evidence, without proof, this could be an ex-girlfriend, this could be somebody pissed off. If you're mad at somebody, anybody can call 911 from a freaking prepaid phone or some drop phone that they want to go buy at Walmart for $10 and report that in the house there's children being abused. In the house I heard a woman screaming, a man's beating her, it beats her all the time. I saw this guy driving down the highway and there was road rage and he pulled a gun on me. And cops are going to come and this is how they're going to protect and serve the shit out of you. So they found it justified, but they don't say that the report was valid. There was an incident. The guy doesn't seem like he's got road rage when he's waiting on these guys. Here comes the more Smokey Bear hats. There's something about a Smokey Bear hat that just makes people turn into an asshole. I think all the state troopers who want these little hats, they've all got a little, subconscious wannabe drill sergeant. And so here's a good idea. Why don't we dress public officers, peace officers who are supposed to be out there working for the citizens? Why don't we dress them like freaking drill sergeants, and then we'll act confused when they treat people like freaking idiots and recruits, and all they can do is yell, scream, and overreact. That's a good idea. I wonder who came up with that freaking theory.
Anybody else in the van with you, sir? Why are you keeping a gun unholstered right there on the middle?
Why are you keeping a gun unholstered? Is it unlawful? I mean, that should have been a question. Is it unlawful to have this gun? In Texas, you can have a gun loaded in your car, but it's got to be concealed if it's a handgun. It's freaking stupid. I mean, Texas has just gone full libertard on some of their stupid shit. You can carry a gun, but if you carry it on your hip, it doesn't need to be concealed. But if it's in the car, not on your hip, then it needs to be covered. And then if you have a rifle in the car, it doesn't need to be covered. So, unless you know the law, and then I have all the idiots here, well, ignorance of the law is no excuse. There's 30,000 gun laws on the books. They don't even have a total of the number of laws between federal, state, bureaucracy, ATF definitions. There is no known total of the amount of freaking laws on the books. And you have idiots running around, well, ignorance of the law is no excuse and you should know them all. No cop knows even just their own little penal code, vehicle code, health and safety code. You just don't know them all. You know what you deal with. Not even attorneys. Works in the DA's office. They don't know all the charges. They have computers and databases that help them find it. But somehow, the pesky citizen is supposed to know them all and ignorance is no excuse. Freaking welcome to tyranny. These cops are way overreactive.
Center console like that. Don't keep the hands on the steering wheel. You always drive around with it just right there? Yeah. Well, if you come to a stop, it might just slide right off.
Oh, so now the cop wants to get into discussion on the safety of the gun in the car. If you stop, it might slide off, which tells me there's no crime. If it was illegal, they would say you can't have the gun. They would seize the evidence of the crime and they would arrest him. So the way they're acting, it either tells me they don't know if it's a crime, if it is a crime, and, well, they're state police, so of course, they're freaking license plate chasers. They're like a freaking dog. They just like to chase cars all day. They don't really want to do real police work, but they want to run around and go, oh, I'm state police. I'm highway patrol. We're the greatest unit in the world. We're the best. You local cops don't know. We got to come in and save you. All right, whatever. 4 freaking officers on a stop. 4. And there's no crime because they didn't tell him it's crime. He's just telling him how he's concerned about it might slide off the dash, which tells me he's stalling. He's waiting. He's developing probable cause. He's detained him for unknown reason. We don't know if it's an anonymous complaint. We don't know if it's an ex-girlfriend. We don't know if he didn't signal and somebody got pissed off and said, I'll just call in the plate and have the cops come kill him. So he ends up dying for whatever happened, we don't know. But the cop sitting here feels comfortable enough to start talking about, hey, your gun might slide off your dash. You shouldn't keep it there. Really?
I'm just curious. I don't see that very often. I make a lot of traffic stops.
I make a lot of traffic stops. I'm just curious. I just don't see a gun out that often. I'm just curious. Again, no crime. Why are you detaining him? If you're detaining him to investigate the road rage, then investigate the road rage and stop making it about safety. Government, always caring about our safety, always wanting to keep us safe and protect us. They're only trying to protect the gun so it doesn't get scratches. They're concerned about the guy caring for his gun.
Stop. I got it. But you keep taking your hands off the steering wheel, and I want you to keep them on the steering wheel.
That's because some people talk with their hands. I talk with my hands. Okay? If I told you, keep your hand off your gun, keep your hand on your flashlight, you'd be like, shut the hell up. I can do what I want. But the pesky citizen, you must keep your hands on the steering wheel.
I understand that. Hey, stand right. Look at that. Told him not to keep his hands on the steering wheel. Okay? He's got a gun right there. It's unholstered.
He's got a gun right there unholstered. Is that a crime? Well, I get it, officer. You're scared. You're a pink panty. I get it. You're a government thug that only thinks you should have a gun and no pesky citizen should have guns. You get scared when citizens have guns, but we shouldn't be scared because you have guns and you're out there shooting the shit out of people, which is exactly what they do to this guy.
Stop. And I told him to keep his hands on the steering wheel about 5 times.
Oh, I told him 5 times to keep his hands on the steering wheel. He doesn't say he told me to fuck off. He doesn't say he was reaching and grabbing for the gun. So far, nobody's pulled a gun or found this a big problem except scaredy pink panty pants here who's worried about, whether the gun's going to fall off the dash if he stops too fast.
He's not doing what I'm telling him to.
He's not doing what I'm telling him to. Oh, now we've set the stage. We have 4 drill sergeants here, and we have a recruit not following our instructions. How do we handle it? We'll just pull out our guns and kill him.
21, 24, 12, 10. Four 1-0-7-6-8-0.
Probably the driver's license number he just gave. And now the scared pink panty trooper that's worried about the gun falling off the dash is going to tell dispatch and everybody on the road how scary of a situation, how dangerous his job is. We have 4 armed state troopers with Smokey the Bear drill sergeant hats on, shining flashlights on the pesky citizen with a gun on his dash. Let me tell everybody how dangerous our job is over the radio.
Copy. He's got a handgun about 6 inches from his right side, unholstered, and there's curtains in all the back windows.
Wow, that's pretty scary. I mean, there's curtains in the windows. Who would dare put curtains in their windows to where government can't look in and develop probable cause to invade your privacy? Damn, you pesky citizens better get your act together or you're going to end up like this guy looking like Swiss cheese with 17 rounds in you.
I have 3 cover units here with me.
See, when he put that over the air, dispatch was like, copy, gun, dangerous, Windows covered. Any unit can respond to assist the officer with the Smokey Bear hat that's scared on the side of the road because his job is dangerous and he's just a hero. Government has so many people, dispatch don't even know there's 3 other troopers there. You got 4 troopers on one traffic stop. Dispatch don't know. They're asking to send other units, and this officer had to, hey, I've already got 3 units.
Get back here! Fire!
Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now look, Supreme Court ruled that in the heat of a battle, if you immediately fire, that you can fire. This is sympathetic fire. This is a firing squad. This is everybody else is shooting. They are shooting into the back of this van, the front. They're just peppering this whole damn vehicle with how many rounds? 16 shots were fired at Mr. Floyd. Killed him. But Rick, they're all heroes and they're state police, and why do you hate cops, and what they're here to help us, and if we just give up our guns, these guys will protect us. Freaking idiots.
Copy.
So let's watch this guy first. Watch him throw his ticket book in litter. If you did that, you'd be getting a ticket. I'm surprised one of the other troopers didn't write him a ticket for littering.
He's got a handgun about 6 inches from his right side, unholstered. I have 3 cover units here with me.
Man, I just can't wait to shoot. Look at him. Oh man, these guys yelled, there's 3 units. I better get my gun. I want to get in on the action. Look at this guy. He's way back here when all the guys start yelling. Look at him. How many steps does he take as soon as he figures out I can get in and shooting too? So here we have the littering. If he was in California, I know another highway patrol would be like, hey man, that's a stat. I got to write you. I'm sorry. So these 2 guys are shooting straight across at this dude. Lucky he didn't get killed. They've surrounded the vehicle, so there's crossfire. No matter who fires, there's a crossfire. Do you think they care? Look, if they're shooting each other like this, you think they care about who's driving by? You think they care about your pesky citizens in your neighborhood if you live next door to some crazy guy? When government comes, people die. And that's the problem with tyranny, is nobody wants government around. And government loves that because then we can get more government and we have to do less. And we can just ask for more money to support the government. We can take more of your money. And we know that you don't want us to come and help or do anything because when we do, we just kill everybody. Perfect scenario for government growth.
Get back here! Fire!
Are you freaking kidding me? So this guy right here can't really engage because the one officer goes forward. He probably goes forward because these 2 idiots are shooting across the vehicle, peppering everything. So he's like, shit, I got to get out of here. I'm running forward. This guy's like, shit, I can't go forward. I got to go back because I'm getting shot by these 2 idiots.
Get back here!
So this guy has the time to go. He's in such fear of his life, he yells at his partner officer to come back so I can shoot. I can't shoot with you in front of me. See that?
Get back here!
Damn, I didn't get to shoot. Now he's bummed. But that's all right. He'll get his shots in. So these 2 knuckleheads are just freaking... Look, I'm serious. They need to go back to cops should only have 3 rounds in their gun. That is the only way you're going to get discipline from these freaking out-of-control idiots that are out there now in the police force. It is freaking crazy how these guys are just spraying and praying into a van that they've already said we can't see. We don't know if somebody's inside. The windows are covered. And they are blowing out every damn window in this car, spraying, praying, and running and shooting. Just outrageous. This guy moves right in front of this guy. He's lucky his head did not explode. This guy didn't shoot him by the luck of the draw. I mean, it is literally just seconds before this guy is shooting, and this guy runs right in front of him. No awareness whatsoever. He is so hyper-focused on, I've got to be able to shoot too. I've got to get in here. I'm so excited. I get to try out my new bullets that I was polishing last night. I must get in here and run in front of another guy that's already shooting. Are you freaking kidding me?
Get back here! Good fire!
He's like, damn, I didn't get to shoot. This guy's like way back here. This guy's way back here. The guy in front, ain't no telling where the hell he's at. Last report, he's still running down the freaking highway screaming, help, mommy! I pissed my pink panties! My damn little hat fell off! I can't play like a drill sergeant! Look at him. He finally got his shot off. All this time he's been wanting to shoot, and he finally gets a reason to shoot. I think when the truck drove by, it blew the window when he saw the curtain move, and he was in fear of his life. So he finally got his shot off. I had to get my shooting in there. Who thinks this guy was in fear of his life when he fired that round? Who thinks he was threatened? They just pepper sprayed. 3 officers just emptied their freaking gun in the car, and he fired 1 round when he's 30 feet away next to his car walking backwards with 3 other officers. Nobody else firing. Well, Rick, he could have seen something that the other officers didn't see, and it was a threat, and it's the pesky citizen's fault. He shouldn't have had a gun, because if only government had guns, then we'd be safe. Out freaking rageous call. Man, who are these freaking state troopers? Oh, I forgot. This Oregon says they stopped him because of a road rage incident. Listen to what the officer says when he walks up.
Well, State Police, I'm recording. The reason I stopped you is that you drove slightly outside of your lane back there. I see that.
Slightly outside of your lane. Guy follows him on the highway all this time, just waiting. Just waiting. That's why I tell people, you can stop anybody for any reason, anytime you want. Oh, look, he weaved right there. Oh, I think he weaved that away. Oh, he got a little close. Oh, look, he got closer to the line here. Hang on. Oh, he's weaving. Look at that line. Look, hang on. Look, he's getting a little close here. Getting a little close to that lane. Look, the distance here is not equal over here. He's not in his center lane. Man, I'm going to get to stop somebody. Maybe he's got a gun on his dash and I can shoot him. Man, it's going to be a good night to be a state police. Not really in his lane. Here's the big lane. This is the big public safety. These cops got to be out here. You idiots voting for more taxes and support your police and all this bullshit about growing government and cops are your friends. Look at this cop. Wow, I finally got you. Look at you. You're not in the center of your lane. Man, I'm going to make an example out of you, mister. See how long it is before I can shoot you.
Well, State Police, I'm recording. The reason I stopped you is that you drove slightly outside of your lane back there. I see that you got a gun right there. Don't reach for it.
Yep, protecting and serving the shit out of you. Let's go earning the hate. Okay, I took a wild guess since this Oregon Live that posted this. It might be Oregon State Police. Look at this. Honor, loyalty, dedication, compassion, integrity. Didn't we see all those in this great video? I'm pretty sure this is the uniform they had. Could be wrong, but man, look at those hats and those shaved heads. Man, they're just freaking out there serving compassion up the ass. All right, we'll end that there.